Hello and welcome to the CA Staff M6 GT3 Championship Round 7, coming at you live from Circuit Zolder. Apparently it's the home of DTM, but you know, who knows. Let's go straight into the action now. Welcome to this broadcast. As usual, I am Ben Leach, here with my trusty co-commentator, Doug Pennant. Say hello, Doug.
Hello, good to be here.
Alright, we're here at Zolder, yeah, we've got about 3 minutes until the race, so let's quickly rattle off through these points before everything happens. We were a bit late coming to this one because I had a 3 gigabyte update to make, so yeah, let's get on it. Right, yeah, it's 18 degrees in the air, 28 on the track, we've got a bit of wind, 6 kilometers an hour worth of wind, wow, and it's sunny and it's dry. Let's take a look at those all-important points. So, Bolesky absolutely leading the pack on 108 points in first place. Then you've got Mouni Yamaz hot on his heels in second with 95. Peter Brophy bringing up round out the top 3 in third place with 85 points. Then we go down. We're looking now at Ollie Salt. Yeah, he's doing really well for himself. Down in fourth place. Yeah, 68 points. And then close behind him, two people close behind him, Matt Perkins and Ian Towers, both on 62 points. So there's a bit of a tiebreaker going on there for 5th place. 7th place man Tom Constable there, 57. Had a couple of unfortunate last few races for Tom, but hopefully he'll be back today with a bit of a vengeance. Then below in 8th place you've got Tim Heaton with 45, but also Pete Vernon in 9th. I guess they're joint 8th, both on 45 points, so there's a hot battle there. Alan Padgham there in 10th with 19 points. Sam Prescott and Georgi Blamanov also drawing for 11th place with 17 points apiece. Then below we've got Tim Regal, Stefan Koyev, Damien Marek, Kevin Costa, James Woolridge, and then all the non-scorers. Looking at the teams, OAP Racing increased their lead, going up to 172 points from Project DSG. Team Heaton there in 3rd with 140 points. Balls of Steel they're in 4th with 107 points. Cocoa Pops Racing with in 5th with 80 points, and HB Desktech 2630 all-in-one printer instant inks with too much trial rounding out the top 6 in 6th with 73 points. The Invisibles also yet to score. Where are they? Where are they, Doug?
I don't know. I mean, I'm going to be really worried I'm going to be really confused if we find that they have been here the whole time. But I mean, that's quite a long play into a name. I've got to be honest.
Yeah.
But it's hard to count your points if we can't see you boys.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, might have some drama. Got a pit message from the pit wall from Bolesky saying that they've been kicked out of the game. So we're not sure what's going on there.
Oh, what's happening there?
Don't know. This was only this was less than a minute ago. So hopefully they can rejoin.
Yeah,
otherwise that will really change the landscape.
Yeah, hopefully Bolesky can rejoin here. Let's take a quick look at the qualifying results so we can see who's going to be on the grid for this race. So your front row man hopefully will be Denislav Bolesky. 2nd place Tom Constable. Then starting on the 2nd row of the grid, it's Tim Heaton and Pete Brophy. 3rd row of the grid, Matt Perkins and Sam Prescott. 4th row of the grid, it's Mouni Yamaz and Peter Vernon. Followed by Kevin Costa. Ian Towers not racing today, so he'll forfeit that position to Stefan Koyev. And then we've got Georgi Blamanov and Alan Padgham rounding out that grid. Although there are some people who haven't posted qualifying times, so Ollie Salt and a couple of the other guys there. It's just having to quickly match up who's in the game and who's. Okay, yeah. Let's watch the action. We've got 9 cars on track. It looks like Bolesky hasn't rejoined, unfortunately.
I think we've also lost Daniel Lazarov.
So dropping races all over the shop here. Here we go into race 1. 25 minutes on the clock. Constable leads from Heaton. And it's go, go, go. Here it's Circuit Zolder. So they come into the first left-hander. It's Constable, but Heaton's got the line. But Constable shuts the door there. Peter Brophy trying to go around the outside. You've got... Oh, there's a bit of a spin there. Who is that? That's Costa having a spin. Absolute disaster there on the first corner. They're 3 abreast coming in. That's Brophy, Perkins, and Mooney Yilmaz.
Yilmaz doesn't want to get held up on this track. Like,
absolutely
he's not wasting any time.
So we've got Constable leaving the pack. A bit scrappy towards the back. You can see some dust coming out of Padgham's car. Balabanov's there as well. Vernon stacked up behind Yilmaz. We're still watching Perkins at the moment. Let's take a look at Tim Heaton though. Here he is stacked up behind Constable. Is he going to try and make some moves? We'll have a look and see.
There are lots and lots of chicanes on this track. Some of them with quite fancy names, but I think they're having to work through quite a few of these before they get their first long straights and fast corners.
Bit of a wide exit from that corner from Tim Heaton. Brophy is now on his back, and that gives Constable a little bit of breathing room.
That's them coming out of... So this is them on the start-finish straight. And then they go into quite a broad left-hander, Easter.
Let's take a quick look at the track map. You see there is the shape of the track there. So we've got lots of chicanes, as you can see in the top half of the course.
Yeah, so this is probably the interesting part of the track. Like in these early stages, if you can pick up a good bit of speed and you can better deliver on a fast corner, that's where you can really pick someone up. Definitely. And there are three pretty fast corners in a row before this long straight down towards what's literally called the Kleiner Chicane, the little chicane, and it is sharp as a tack. It is a very short right-hander, and then into a left, this long sweeping left which climbs up over the hill and down again, and then sweep up Buta.
And then you come up. Vernon getting the better of Yilmaz there. You won't be happy with that.
Who's closest right now? This Tim Heaton's holding up a little bit of a train here.
Yeah, it's probably this Brophy-Perkins battle that's the closest. Well, I say Brophy-Perkins battle. It is a Heaton, Brophy-Perkins, Vernon, Yilmaz battle.
The Heaton Express.
The Heaton Express. Everyone all aboard. That's allowing Constable to get away.
It is.
And that's not a driver you do want to let get away because he's so smooth.
Yeah, he's Constable. Like, he has bad luck in traffic, but when he's out on his own, like he's pretty reliable to not just bin it and spin it. Although I don't want to curse him with that, as I so often seem to. Now Heaton's starting to get away from Brophy. I wonder if Brophy's just having to defend so aggressively he's losing time to P2.
Oh, and all the cars just disappeared, and now they're back. Had a bit of a space-time anomaly there, but now we're back. Hasn't changed any of the standings though, so that's good.
Not yet. No, this speaks to Tim Heaton, because this speaks to Tim Heaton's qualifying pace. Like that, he's been able to put himself ahead of a lot of races that usually finish better. But if he's put himself ahead and made them fight each other, this is he's earned this.
Definitely, he is stretching his legs out now from Pete Brophy. Pete Brophy now holding up the traffic up.
I wonder if Pete Brophy's killed his tyres a little bit already. No pit stops this. It's just at least I don't think so.
Oh no pit stops in this one.
Yeah. That'd be funny. But now Brophy looks like he's getting a bit of air because Vernon's really starting to turn the screw on Perkins. You can just see there.
Yeah, you can see that Vernon is now stacked up behind Perkins. Yilmaz there in the background. He's going to probably take a look and survey what's happening in front of him and make moves accordingly.
We saw on the previous laps Muna going a little bit off track, and so he's exploring all these bits of it, but occasionally he's being outbraked by them, and I think having to take a little bit of avoiding action. But I am expecting Muna to find a way past these, and Brophy's really starting to get away from Perkins now. He's opened that up by pretty much a solid second, which gives him a chance to chase down Heaton. Yeah, and he's right there on his back now.
Let's look off the back of Brophy now. You can see everyone there. There's Perkins. In the back of your screen, you can see Vernon, and then on the far left, just coming around this corner, there, the red menace of Muna Yilmaz.
Vernon had an untidy moment just there, I think, on that previous corner, which is why there's a bit of a gap now between him and Perkins, which allowed Muna to close in. And now Vernon is the one with his mirrors full of Yilmaz.
Let's go and take a look at those mirrors. You can see, there they are. There he is. He's right there.
Now it's just Padgham you could see in the background. And Costa and Balabanov quite a way out of camera.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks a bit wide.
It looks like.
I think that's the move.
Yeah, good move there from Yilmaz. Gets on by after that little touch on the grass. Well, on the gravel from Vernon there. So.
Now can he just get a good line so that Vernon doesn't have a chance to retake? Looks like Brophy's had a moment. Oh wait, no, sorry, no. Still chasing up the Heaton Express returns. They're all really bunched up again.
Very bunched up again. Let's look off the back of. This is the back of Heaton now.
Vernon,
big spin there from Perkins. He takes Muna out with him. They're both out.
Oh no!
Absolutely disastrous.
Oh dear, that was. Oh, that's a spicy rejoin there from Perkins, like, across the gravel. No, Matt, I think you've got to stick behind Muna. What I don't know is if Muna touched the back of Perkins' car and perhaps off-balanced him, because that was a straight. There wasn't really a reason to lose
it looked like
he
just weaved a bit, and it ended up. Just ended up just in a bit of a big tank slapper. Okay, we've got some action up the front here. Now Vernon's onto the back of Brophy.
Was Brophy trying to move on Heaton just there? Because they were almost side by side in that first corner.
Yeah, it looks like he may have lost just a little bit of speed off the back of Heaton and fallen into the clutches of Vernon. Vernon taking full advantage of the Perkins smash up from earlier.
Yeah, he benefited very nicely from that. That's going to frustrate Perkins. He's had a couple of very close, kind of lost moments of glory, like in some of these previous races.
Yeah, definitely. Technically, after all that, Muna didn't actually lose a place.
Oh, that's interesting. So just Perkins and Vernon traded.
Yeah.
Let's try some very nose to tail, very aggressive moves.
Yeah, a bit of a tap there, love tap there from Vernon.
Yeah, Brophy, because he's being held up by Heaton. He's got better lines than this, and he can't take him because there's a car in the way.
Yeah, you can see when the camera goes behind, you can see Constable up in the disc. There he goes, just out of the screen. He's well away.
Yeah. Hopefully he's playing the safe game, like secure. Like this would be the best position he could get.
Just goes to show what that what a clean bit of air can do for you.
It can. There's no cleanliness around here, like between Pete Brophy and Peter Vernon.
Oh, was another slight drift into the temporal realm, but we're back.
There's just space-time corruption around this race, and like and that we even lost a few races. To the point where I think our sole Bulgarian representative is Georgi Balabanov. As the chat pointed out, there looks like there's been some Bulgarian sabotage.
Yeah, absolute Bulgarian sabotage.
Yeah. Oh, is this the move? Is this the move from Brophy?
It looks. Well,
they're
side by side. Can he stick it? I think Heaton's going to go back through.
Can he get the better drive?
Depends if you can get the line under here. Oh.
Can he outbrake? Oh.
Vernon's having a bit of a nudge.
That was a brave move. I think Heaton braked a little earlier on the previous corner. And so Brophy got in, but he was deep and he lost momentum. That's how Tim Heaton was able to catch up again.
Most definitely. He's definitely in the clutches of Vernon now as we come round this right-hander.
We see so often that although Heaton might not, he's often got races behind him that are technically outpacing him, but he can just quite comfortably fill the road with his car. He just seems to be so hard to get past. Hello, Muna.
Flash of the lights from Muna.
Oh, he's going for a dive. That's a dive.
Ooh, that's a dirty dive there from Vernon.
And with that loss of momentum, Muna might have a chance on Brophy as well.
Perkins also coming back into this. We've got our 5-car train once again.
We have.
Oh, bit of an out, bit of a lock up there from Perkins. He's going to drop off the back a little bit.
And he's managed to stay on the track, which is good. Coming down Terlemenbocht, down towards this lot. Or am I completely wrong? I might be completely wrong. No, I think that was yeah, because we're coming onto the start, finish straight now. So they've just come through Jackie X Bocht.
Great names.
I'm just reading off a little diagram here. What country is this in? I can't even remember.
It's the Netherlands.
Netherlands, ah.
Oh no, it's not the Netherlands. It's Belgium. Sorry. What was I even saying? What am I even thinking? It's Belgium.
Ooh, I think Brophy wants to return the favour on Vernon. He's losing patience. Ooh, he's lost momentum as well. Like, got a bit too close, had to duck out of it, and now Yilmaz has a chance. His nose ahead. Does he have? Yeah, he's got the corner. Even Perkins, like, has Brophy just lost all pace? What's happening?
Yeah, it looks like Brophy has lost a bit of pace there. He's falling off the back of Muna there into the clutches of Perkins.
We'll see if he recovers. If he might just have been a bit rattled, or I don't know if there's some slowdown on the car. Wow. I know Yilmaz isn't wasting any time trying to get past Vernon. He almost had him on that one, but didn't quite have the line to finish it, so backed out.
Let's take a look. We're following Muna's car now, so let's see what he does.
It takes a lot more curb on that corner, and a wider line, and look, he knows where the drive is. Look at that
drive. Oh, and Brophy's having a go as well. Going to see if they can both get through, but it looks like it's a clean sweep for Muna. A bit of a tap there from Vernon, but I think Muna's definitely got the measure of this start-finish straight.
That was excellent driving from Yilmaz there.
But now Brophy back on the attack as well.
Yeah, I think Vernon moved quite aggressively to defend from Brophy, and got all up in the muddle around what are some pretty fast corners. And Brophy was in the right place to make it count. That was great.
Up into P3.
Now, it's quite a patient wait from Yilmaz, but now let's see. I as a more notorious, I think, attacker of other cars. Let's see what he makes of Tim Heaton in the 10 minutes we've got remaining.
Exactly.
Because Tim Heaton hasn't escaped. Like, he's staying on track. He's driving his race. But this train behind has not been slow. So there's plenty of time to be caught.
Definitely. I am got my camera here on Brophy because there's action happening in front of him, but also behind him. Yeah. We're going to see if Vernon can get the better of him. Yeah, it's certainly going to be interesting. I want to see if Muna takes that long kind of wide line again on the start-finish straight.
So he's on the curb again, and
not as wide as he was last lap, but
no, he used the road, but I don't think maybe he just used a bit more last time because it gave him the space to go around Vernon. Defending move from Brophy there. Vernon having a go. That was a bit of paint traded there.
A bit of tap and a bit of a love tap.
But again, he lost time to Perkins, who's right up on him now.
Yeah,
like that is.
Yeah, Perkins is right on him.
Because that's an interesting place to try and overtake, because you can try and have a go, but if you lose time in those turns, like, then that's where you're going to be caught, because these are the fast corners. You want to be going around them at speed.
Most definitely.
It's not like these chicanes where everyone has to slow down, and so you don't lose, and so everyone's momentum is crumpled. Yilmaz right on Heaton now. Ooh, that's.
There wasn't really a space there, but he had a look.
Does make for good watching.
It does make for good watching. Yes, very right. Yilmaz now having a look at Heaton.
Yilmaz wondering if he can psych out Tim Heaton. I don't think he can. I think psyching him out work. Well, you're going to have to outdrive him or nothing. So let's see. He takes that thin curb again.
Heaton now taking the wide line.
Heaton got a very good drive coming down there. That looks like the line to take.
Yeah, if you want that drive, most definitely. See Vernon's having a look at the back of Brophy now, trying to kind of peek out. Waiting for his moment. Pete Brophy, a very good driver, very smooth driver, so it's going to... I say that, he's just gone on the gravel. Commentator's curse, sorry mate.
I think he's still ahead, but I'm quite used to Vernon doing his best to outbrake. Oh, wow.
Vernon muscling on through, up into P4.
It's all about them elbows, Vernon.
Yeah.
Oh, is Brophy going to try and outbrake?
Oh, he's getting his elbows back.
Oh, that was a return. That was a returning of the favour a bit. Yeah, that one really made it stick. Like,
yeah. Temporal realm. There we are. We're back. Yeah. So unfortunately, there for Vernon, got muscled off the track there a little bit after that tussle with Brophy, but. There's still six and a half minutes left of this race, so there's still time to salvage it.
Indeed. Now, I might have said that move from Brophy was a bit aggressive, had he not just suffered exactly the same from Vernon. So I think it's tit for tat in that case.
Yeah, Vernon coming
right there. Look at this.
Vernon coming off the worst there. So yes, Muna is neck and neck. Oh, he's gotten past Heaton. He's gotten the better of Heaton now. So that's Yilmaz up into second place. He's now going to chase down Tom Constable, who's 6 seconds down the road.
So that's 1 second a lap he would have to pull out to catch.
There he is, just
and then manage an overtake.
Cruising on his own.
Now Heaton's finally got a car just about in front of him. He's wondering, can I catch? Can I make something of it? But I think given that we've watched Muna just like claw his way through the field, like, I think Muna's gonna... Yeah, he's already escaping. His business is with the front.
Yeah, saying that, he did get a bit dirty there on the... clipping the arm cone onto the grass there, but doesn't seem to have lost any time because of it.
No. But he needs perfect laps if he wants to if he wants to reel in Constable. Constable had a very good qualifying time on this track.
Yeah. Well, he qualified second, so yeah, that's it's a very, very good track for Constable, it seems. So
yeah.
it'll be interesting to see what he does in race 2 when the grid's flipped.
Indeed, he's earned this position now, though. So, and fingers crossed he's.
Oh. Oh. Okay. No, we just had a trip to we had a trip to an alternate dimension where Moona spun off, but he didn't actually spin off, so it's good.
This is a confusing race to watch.
This is a very confusing race to watch. Race Room's had a big patch, so maybe there's some stuff. Maybe there's some bugs. Like.
It's a bit.
Maybe some bugs.
Yeah, I think he's lost a bit of stability.
Some bugs. You can see. Yeah. Oh, Vernon's lost a place to Perkins. Oh no.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, Vernon was behind Perkins. But
if anything, I think Perkins might have had a moment because there's a big distance between him and Brophy now, but Vernon's getting closer again. Or are they all just calming down and trying to finish?
I think there's 4 minutes left. I think this race is going to settle in now and tuck itself in for bed.
Well, I guess the closest one looking at the moment, like Vernon may well have another go at Perkins, and Brophy, I think he's in position to pull the move on Heaton. Can he get the speed on it to do so? Heaton went a bit wide there.
Yeah, he does have to get through Tim Heaton. That's the thing. Looking off the back, there's Brophy. We're off the back of Tim Heaton now. Ooh, bit of a slip there.
That's a good line though. That wide line.
Very good drive. You can see Brophy there was later on the brakes. Bit of a slide there. Lost control.
Yeah, he had to get out of that. That's kind of frustrating. I think we should have a look at Perkins and Vernon again.
Yeah. Definitely.
Because they swapped.
Yeah, no, Vernon has gotten the better of Perkins.
He's made it happen. Ooh, Perkins a little rattled, I think, hitting the gravel again. I find Vernon is a regular in the races for going backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. He's clearly very fast, but he gets himself into fights.
Yes, this is very true.
And he doesn't win them all.
Battered and bruised. We've got 2.5 minutes left of this race. Yilmaz is nearly 5 seconds behind Constable. I don't think he's going to catch him. Meanwhile, Brophy's just got to get ahead of Heaton, but took a bit of a dive for it, I think. So, yeah, looks like Heaton's going to get the better of him again. Not letting go of that P3 is Tim Heaton.
He's had to fight tooth and nail for it, like the entire race. Moona Yilmaz, the only one who's managed to get the better of him.
Yeah. I don't think Tim is about to let third place go that easily. Not without a fight.
Indeed. We've got anti-cars in the chat. Go, Brophy. Go. Rooting for car number 33 to get that third podium position. There's a minute and a half to do it in. And Perkins and Vernon are most certainly not done with each other yet either. This is going to go to the line.
This is going to go to the line.
We should observe, like, Yilmaz he's taking time out of Constable. He's clearly got a really good measure of this track.
I was just going to say, Doug, he's only about 3.5 seconds off the back of Constable now.
Yeah, but another 40.
Oh, big collision there! Brophy spins! Bad collision off the back of Heaton. A spin there for Brophy. That's probably 2 places. No, he rejoins just ahead of Perkins. Or, well, it won't be ahead of Perkins.
Side by side with Perkins.
Yeah, side with Perkins. So, collision with Perkins.
Ooh, he has to cut him off. Like he's just about manages to stay on the track. I think there's going to be one more lap to get this all done in, because Constable's across the line and it's not checkered flag out yet.
Yeah, so we've got one more lap. Absolute disaster there for Pete Brophy.
Yeah. See, I think he just got possibly slightly brake checked or just misjudged Tim Heaton's braking zone in that turn.
Yeah.
Misjudged the pace. Like that turn was out after one of the longest straights, and then it's a very sudden hairpin.
Yeah. Happy days for Vernon though. He's up to 4th.
He is, and I don't think he's going to get caught before the end of this map. But he's just keep it on track, and it's there.
Yeah. Here's Constable.
Who's that? We haven't seen him all race.
The Invisible Man. You can see though how Muna has closed the distance, right?
Yeah, he's brought it down to 2.5 seconds. Right.
But there is plenty of time for Constable to finish this race as this menagerie of cars comes through.
They're going to fight on the line this one.
Yeah, Tom Constable is your winner for Circuit Zolder Race 1. Yilmaz, a great drive coming up to finish in 2nd. Amazing defence there from Tim Heaton in 3rd. Pete Brophy there finishing in 4th. Oh, sorry, Pete Vernon finishing in 4th. Pete Brophy finishing in 5th. And Matt Perkins, after a few spins, is finishing it home in 6th. Pajam brings her home in 7th. Balabanov here finishes in 8th. And
we see Costa. Is he still on track?
Costa's still on track as well, and he's going to bring her home in 9th.
I'm glad to see that, because he tends to have some of the worst luck when it comes to the alternative dimensions.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, they did remove the flux capacitor from his car though. Yeah, so your race winner and fastest lap, Tom Constable. Mooney Amaz in 2nd, Tim Heaton in 3rd, Pete Vernon in 4th, Pete Brophy in 5th, Matt Perkins in 6th, Alan Pajam in 7th, Georgia Blabanov rounding out top 8, and Kevin Costa in 9th. So it looks like we're going to start with Blabanov and Pajam on the front row of the grid. That should be fun to watch.
That should indeed.
Yeah, then Pete Brophy and Matt Perkins on the 2nd row of the grid, Heaton and Vernon on the 3rd row, and Constable and Yilmaz on the 4th row. They'll be trying to cut their way through for sure.
Now will Yilmaz and Constable, because if Tim Heaton's masterclass in a road defence there, will they be able to get past him good and early to chase down the rest? And will the rest of the field be able to keep it clean enough to not just fall off in the first 2-3 corners?
Yeah, this is true.
Now, is this the usual menu loading screen we see at this point?
I think it may have kicked us out, so we're going to have to rejoin.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kicked us out. 1 second, and we will rejoin. I think we might... Yeah, just have to wait. Wait 2 minutes, and then we can rejoin.
All right.
But yeah, good. That was a good race 1. Some drama. Some
good racing.
Yeah, good racing. A nice cut through the pack there from Muna.
I was very pleased with Muna's overtake on Heaton. It was just a straight optimization of a good line on a fast corner.
That's a very good line for that corner.
Passed.
Yeah, Towers says in the chat, absolutely great defense by Tim. Very true. Like all race, very good defense.
Yeah, well earned podium. And quite pleased to see we didn't manage to curse Constable in that first race.
Yeah. Well, we didn't put our camera on him, so he just got away. Just got away.
Yeah. Carefully tried not to talk about him too much. It was about time his luck held out.
Yeah, it's true. Right, we've got 50 seconds left before we could potentially rejoin, so we'll take a look at it once we're all good. What are your predictions for race 2, Doug?
So who's up at the front? I think. Well, one thing that would be interesting is that Brophy, a very fast driver, has a lot of the other faster drivers behind him this time because his bad luck came at the end. And so if he can get the best start, crucially, I think, get ahead of Perkins, I don't think Balabanov and Padgham will be able to hold up Brophy very well. So this could be Brophy's race to lose. But let's see how much Perkins can ruin his first lap, because it could also be a real opportunity for Perkins, who didn't get as much out of this track. Doesn't seem to have quite hooked this one up as well as Constable, Yilmaz, and Heaton, for example. And Vernon's just a madman, and I expect more of the same. How about you? What are you looking out for?
To be honest, I'm interested to see how this Padgham Balabanov front row ends out.
That could be nice.
Yeah, but it's going to be interesting to see whether Muna can repeat what he did in race 1, and now how Constable will fare now that he's starting near the back with Muna, whether they can both cut their way through or what, you know.
Indeed, yeah. I mean, I think we've seen Muna's aggressive style is much better suited to cutting through a pack of cars, whereas I think Tom Constable and Peter Brophy, I think, are more of a cleaner, slightly more cautious driving style. No video. The chat is calling. Ben?
No video. Yeah, I'm. There we go. We are back.
Yeah, so I think if Constable's willing to get his hands dirty on this second race, I think it will reward him.
Yeah, it looks like we've dropped Costa as well, unfortunately.
Oh, really? Oh, and is Alan Padgham about? Because it says...
his car's there.
Get some pit wall messages saying there's a problem.
Unfortunately booted.
Just seeing if
Yeah.
looks like another between race casualty. This platform is just getting more and more unstable.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
It's really sad that you can't rejoin during a warm up, because we're in warm up 2 now. So this should be an opportunity for people to rejoin if they've dropped out. I'm not sure why it doesn't let you do that.
It might still class it as part of the same event, but then again, it let us in. So I don't know how this works.
I think because we're spectators, we can just join and leave whatever, you know.
That's a good point.
Yeah, if we do a new platform, then that'll be interesting. A lot of people are thinking Assetto Corsa, I think, but we'll have to see what the broadcasting functionality is like on that, because I haven't seen it yet.
I don't even really know how this one works, so I'll leave this one to you to figure out for now.
Yeah. Well, this is like not native to the actual game. This is a third-party plugin that I'm using called R3E Reality, which sits on top. It's like all runs with Python and stuff. So, but it's very, very powerful. Like I can bring up the track map and stuff like that, and all the the event info telling you all about the weather.
Hello. Stefan Collier just stuck his head in the commentary box door. Although he's ducked out again.
Oh, fair.
Might have been looking for a different room.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Oh yeah. By the way, our sponsor for this week is Snakes. Snakes.
Yeah, snakes. Yeah, snakes.
They come in 3 types: liquid, solid, and solidus. And don't let them near your bipedal walking nuclear robots, otherwise they'll destroy them. So
they'll surpass you if you're not careful.
Yeah.
And be careful when checking large cardboard boxes that might not have been there earlier.
Yeah, snakes love cardboard boxes. That's you've been warned. Always check your cardboard box for snakes.
Alright, warm-up is almost over, so I wonder what that'll do with the places, because if it will still leave... Actually, I guess we've lost 2 races now, so yeah, it'd be the whole grid flip. So will this leave Balabanov alone at the front, or will it bump the other cars forward?
It will bump the other cars forward as we see Pete Vernon having a trip onto the gravel and then having spin. Hey!
Just enjoying another warm-up. Showboating.
Yeah, so actually, yeah, it does look like... it might put Pajam's car on the grid. That would be funny, because it'll just stop and everyone will crash into it. But yeah, we'll have to see. Maybe Pajam's car will be a weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
It can't be. All right, we're just going to watch these trees.
Yeah, lovely shot of some trees here.
It's good to take a stop and just appreciate nature for a little bit.
Yeah, you've got to love those trees. Oh yeah, it looks like it's sorted itself out. Oh, it looks like we're going to start with Kevin Costa on the front row.
So, did he definitely get dropped?
It didn't look like he was in the list, but I guess he was just in the pits.
Okay. Well, if his car suddenly stops after the rolling start, we'll know.
Yeah,
here we go.
Here we go. It's Acosta Balabanov front row. Perkins and Brophy behind. And it's go, go, go. Here at race 2 is Zolder. That's a big move out to the wide side for Vernon. That's Balabanov guarding there. Let's look back. Brophy slips on through. Vernon's having a look. That's Costa off. He rejoins. So Brophy's leading right now from Vernon, from Yilmaz. Balabanov there still amongst the pack. Constable is at the back somewhere. Yeah, he's stacked up behind Heaton. Well, actually getting the better of Heaton now. Coming up this hill. But yeah,
looks like he's going to put forward.
Absolutely blistering start. Oh no, someone shoves Mooner, and that's Balabanov. Oh, and Perkins is off as well. Absolute disaster.
Oh no.
That's Mooner off, that's Perkins off. Balabanov, I think Balabanov ran into Mooner, and then Perkins got shoved off. Absolute carnage here. Tom Constable up to 4th. Tim Heaton up to 5th now.
Yeah, I think Constable's been burned too many times by first lap incidents and deliberately holds back until the crashes happen.
Yeah, oh, wow. Well, that's certainly, wow, yeah. So that's Perkins is now 17 seconds behind any other car on the track. Okay,
well, let's see. Right, so how far behind... So, let's think about this. Yilmaz is 11 seconds behind the lead. But there are 23 minutes to go. That is enough time for him catching pace of Constable.
Yeah, is this another redemption drive?
We've seen a lot of Mooney Yilmaz last the first challenges, like this season. Like, oh, he didn't deserve that.
That's Towers there saying Georgi got himself a 2 for Tuesday right there. Oh,
just a bit, yeah.
Yeah, just a bit.
Oh. Now this is familiar. This is familiar Vernon all over the back of Brophy.
Yeah, that was Costa with a touch on the gravel there, allowing Constable to kind of have a look, but Costa's keeping the foot down.
Yeah, you can get close, but we've seen what happened, how risky it can be trying to cut someone off in the chicane right there. You got to be able to rely on the other car to react really quick to not just T-bone you. So it's a bold place to pull a move.
Exactly. the lead right now. So Brophy leading from Vernon. This is very familiar to the last race. There'll be a bit of a grudge match going on here.
See, it shows if Vernon got in front of Brophy, I'd kind of expect him to escape because he's always he's been catching everyone throughout both of these races. He's clearly got a really good measure of the circuit.
Yeah, both of them are already 5.5 seconds ahead of Costa, and we're only like 4 minutes in.
Well, yeah, that happened really fast.
3 minutes in.
Costa's building up a train.
Let's take a look at the GWR Costa.
And where would Constable try a move? So he's going. It looks like he's
just leapfrogged him on the straight.
All right, just drove faster. Fair enough. All right, now that's exactly what Constable needed. Like some clear air ahead, and the most aggressive drivers on the track tied up with other people.
Yep, and it's also put a car between him and Heaton, which is pretty good.
Good place to be.
Good place to be there. Say that Costa is having a bit of a go. Come back.
He's putting down all the MBH he can. He's got some points to grab today. Now Heaton's having a go. Costa's still in front, but Heaton is not going to be content with hanging around in fifth. I think he'd like the taste of that podium. He fancies it again.
Most definitely. You can see Constable just stretching his legs now.
Yeah.
But you can see Yilmaz there in the back. He's catching back up slowly. He's reduced the gap from 17 seconds to 12. So. Let's take a look. This is on us. There we go. There you go. This is the view off the back of Costa. You can see Heaton there. Costa actually pulling away a little bit there from Heaton.
Indeed. So it looks like Yilmaz could be past Balabanov, I think, right now. Yeah, I think just outdrove him on the straight.
Yep.
Yeah, that move's clear. We can chase down Heaton and Costa now.
Up to 6th. Now you can focus on catching up to Tim Heaton, who is right up behind Costa now. This is Vernon with a move on Brophy for the lead. Makes it stick.
Now, can he keep it on this chicane into the start-finish straight? Because if he gets a good drive off this, he might just be able to pull away. It's a good place to be.
Chat saying the best Muna can do is P3. Well, we'll see. These guys might take each other out. If this battle is hard, there's still a ton of time left as well. Got 18.5 minutes left of race.
Judging by the way these two Peters go at it, this is going to be 18 minutes of filth.
Parental advisory, explicit content.
Constable's pulled out 5 seconds on Kevin Costa. Oh, what happened to Heaton? He's already lost out to Yilmaz.
Yeah, it looks like Heaton had a bit of a moment. We didn't see it, but yeah, it looks like he's down in the clutches of Blabanov now.
I wonder if that was caused by a move from Yilmaz, or maybe a move on Costa. Because Costa doesn't seem to have lost any time. Well, I'll say that there is the gap between Costa and Constable did get quite big quite quick.
That looks
now looks like Yilmaz going to pass.
Yeah, Yilmaz with another place there. He's absolutely charging through the pack.
Just dance past him. Very nice.
When Yilmaz does get his game face on, he is in another league.
It is great fun watching him and it lances way past other drivers.
see.
Brophy and Vernon are just not done with each other at all.
Perkins is still there. He's just he's there. He's 14 seconds behind Balabanov. I just wonder where he went, but yeah, you know, he's still there, just racing on his own.
I was kind of expecting him to have made up a bit more pace in this now.
And meanwhile, it looks like Brophy's gonna have a go. Oh, but Vernon cuts him off, shuts the door with authority there, slamming into the front.
Vernon doesn't give a monkeys about the safety rating, I think.
We'll see when the points come through, shan't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Constable is 5 seconds down the road from Yilmaz. But then another 4 seconds down the road from this battle, so Constable's kind of in on his own at the moment.
He's call that 3.8 seconds because he is because these two are completely up in each other's spoilers, which mean that you can't go too fast when there's another driver climbing on their view.
Exactly, that's true.
Now I wonder if Constable will try and get past the pair of them, or if he is just gonna, like, you know, bank a podium position, and then hopefully wait out a catastrophic error.
Well, he does have Munar to worry about, because Munar is catching him.
He does, yeah. Yeah, so it's like a long gamble. I mean, of course, he might be able to just run up to these and just 1-2 them if his pace on this track is good enough, because he's driving really well.
Yeah, he's driving pretty quick. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, a lot can happen in 15 minutes. We saw what happened in one.
As I say, anything can happen. Meanwhile, further down the field, it's this is Costa and Heaton going at it for 5th place.
Heaton going to try and make it stick this time. He's recovered.
This is a great drive by Costa, by the way.
Very good pace.
Don't want to curse him. Hopefully that hasn't cursed him, but it doesn't seem to have. Okay, cool, we're good. Yeah.
I'm hoping I think he's being cautious in some of these chicanes because he knows how they can really snap you off the corner.
Yeah.
Well.
It looks like Brophy's gone through into P1.
Where did he manage that? That's a. I think he might have just managed to ace the inside line of the first corner, or maybe a better drive onto the start-finish straight. I don't know.
See Constable ever closer now.
Yeah, 3.2 seconds off, but and I guess is that off the lead? I guess it's off the lead right now. Yeah.
It's 3.2 seconds off the lead, so it's only 3.1 seconds off the back of Vernon. Vernon's not going to be happy with that. He's going to try and get through again.
Yeah. Brophy's just thinking about how on earth do I lose this guy so I can just drive.
It's just a case of two drivers that have a very, very similar pace.
No, I think on raw pace, Brophy probably has it, and like the qualifying suggests that as well. But I think Vernon will go for a dive where, in just enough places that he can get in the way. He can get in the way of a faster car. It's no one can do this for Brophy. He's got to do it for himself. He's got to make his own escape.
There's not much movement further down.
No, it's still about 4 seconds between Yilmaz and Constable. Not a lot of time's been eaten up there in the last couple of laps.
Yeah, it's been about the same.
Yeah.
12 minutes left of race.
Tim Heaton's still behind Costa, like so.
Yeah, Brophy desperately trying to pull away, but can't seem to shake Vernon. Vernon is stuck to him.
Yep. Can imagine Brophy's just like thinking, oh please, just have a wide like skid off somewhere. Just leave me alone.
You can imagine a tow rope between the two cars.
Yeah.
So you can imagine just Brophy just towing Vernon right now.
Well, they actually made some time on Constable on that one. Like, you think maybe he had a slow corner? He's dropped by about half a second.
Yeah, gap's back down to 4 seconds. But he's dropped a second to Mooner as well. So
I think maybe he had a slow corner.
Not much else happening on track, to be honest, Doug. There's that battle between Costa and Heaton, but that's still not as close.
Which
as this.
Balabanov is catching.
I think Balabanov's just been within striking distance of it the entire time.
All right, so just a couple of seconds off.
Yeah.
This looks like a move from. Is it a move or is he just swinging about, flashing his lights?
He thought better of it. He did have some pace there, Mike.
Yeah. Still
Does have some
right on the bumper.
Vernon does have some wicked pace.
What's interesting was that he wasn't able to pull away from Brophy either, so I don't know if maybe there's just enough drag. Oh.
Yeah, it looks like we've got a drive-through penalty for Costa. That's going to be a bit devastating for him. Heaton's gotten by him. Yeah, looks like a drive-through penalty there for ignoring slow-down warnings.
Now, why would he be getting slow down warnings? Would that be exceeding track limits?
I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's take a look at the dashboard.
Let's have a look at the internet.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Doug. I'm gonna ring the old code 60 button. 60!
Code 60. Something happened and we don't know what it was.
I don't know. Don't know what happened.
Should really find out what that means one day.
Yeah. I should probably just Google it. Just be like, do you want to Google it now, Doug?
Yeah, may as well.
Find out what code 60 means. Yeah, this is the closest battle on track now.
Okay, aggravated burglary. That's probably not it. Hello.
So if Vernon overtakes Brophy and punts him off into the gravel, we can do a code 60.
Yeah.
It's aggravated burglary of P1.
Yeah. So a code 60, I found it when in terms of a race call. So in the race they use a flag called code 60 in place of your standard safety car or full course yellow. When a code 60 is called, everyone is required to reduce their speed to 60 kilometers an hour. Makes sense?
Right.
And circulate at the speed until it's lifted. No overtaking. So it's basically a virtual safety car.
Oh, virtual safety car. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, or at least has the same thing. So it's a track wide slowdown order.
Yeah, it looks like a drive-through penalty for ignoring a slowdown penalty for cutting a corner. That was Costa's sin, according to Ebliox FR?
Ebliox FR.
Ebliox FR. Yeah, sorry. Bad with names. But yeah, thank you very much.
This is probably where I'm going to get a message in the chat in a minute that it's pronounced Kyle. Right.
Or Eblio. But anyway, let's take a look. The gaps are still round about the same, although Yilmaz has only 1.5 seconds or thereabouts off the back of Constable now.
Costa, I think, might be in the pits or doing his drive-through because he's just lost out to Balabanov and Perkins. But yeah, Yilmaz is only a second and a half off Constable now.
Yeah.
So,
no, it's actually according to Bolesky because he's in chat. That's who that is. You've all got different names, so
yeah.
So you need to announce who you are. That's the
Names
thing.
all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, if you see Ludiotic post in the chat, that's me.
Yeah. Looks. Oh yeah. There's another drive-through penalty for Kevin Costa for speeding in the pit lane.
Leading in the pit lane.
It goes
Oh
from
no,
bad to
Kevin!
worse. Kevin.
Oh, he was having a good drive.
Oh, Kevin.
He never gets any luck.
Yeah. Perkins on the in the meantime has caught his way back up to Balabanov.
He has.
And it's now about 3 seconds off Balabanov. So.
As it looks like Brophy, he's second ahead of Vernon now. And there is. Now there's time. Okay, there's time for Yilmaz to catch Constable now. Definitely, he's within us. He's just over a second off, maybe even a little less.
Yeah, here's Constable, and then you can see Yilmaz there.
Yep. So, but I think it would be quite. It would be a big ask of Yilmaz to catch Vernon on pace alone. I think he would have to have a mistake. So, and I believe that was actually, if that was Belevsky's call about best Moona can do is P3, without an accident of some kind. He's probably right.
Yeah, most definitely. Moona now right up behind Constable.
Now, how hard does Constable defend? Because he knows there's a good 5 minutes of this race yet, and given that Moon is caught all this way up, he'll know the pace. He'll know it's like, right, do I either like give myself a stable 4th place, or do I fight like a lunatic for 3rd?
Yeah, this is the rear wing now of Constable. Go a bit lower. There we go. Flash of the lights from Moona.
Hello.
You're on candid camera, mate.
Let's see how these corners go. Some of the use of curb. Quite different lines, like a different apex chosen there. And I fancy that Constable's was the better one on it.
Hey, he did do well to pull away a little bit then.
Of course, there's still room for. There could still be a podium for both of these guys if those Peters crash into each other, because they're right on each other again. Can't leave each other alone.
It's Brophy thinking he's safe for 1 minute, and he's got Vernon all up in his grill again. Oh, it's a good set of corners there from Moona, catching onto the back of Constable again.
Very good.
It's Constable's not going to go down without a fight. Moona's really, really late on the brakes, and keeping control of that car is.
I think I had to catch that a little bit.
Yeah.
I wonder if the toe like made him misjudge where the braking zone in that one, because it looked like he had to catch it.
Yeah.
So well, with 3 minutes, like maybe Constable can hold this. Still to see. How are these two doing?
Meanwhile,
it's not over till it's over, is it?
yeah, all things are back up to speed at the front. So yeah, Constable's dropping off the back there a bit. You can see him in the back of the view now. Yeah, Vernon getting very close again.
Yeah. One late break and he is right next to Brophy all over again. All of Brophy's corners have to be fast, or he'll have an elbow in his ribs.
Yeah, 2.5 minutes left of this race.
I kind of want to watch both battles, really.
Yeah,
this is pretty good.
I mean, we can watch the track map, but that's no fun. You can just see how close these two are.
Yeah, well, they're also on screen for a moment. Yeah, it's half a second, but it's just far enough that Brophy's not having to do any. He's not having to do a lot of defending. That little margin. Constable, on the other hand.
Yeah, he's in Defence City right now. He's got to hold it for another minute and a half.
And he's got to get everything right to stop this man catching you.
It's been an incredible drive both races, really, from Muna. It's been really good to see.
Yeah. He didn't deserve to have to work this hard for it all over again. Now, is he going to try a late brake move?
Flashing lights, he's having to go. Oh yeah, Constable goes wide, and Muna is on through up to P3.
Ah, bad luck.
Minute to go. Still good points for the both of them, though. It's been a very hard-fought race. Up front, this is the battle to watch now.
Yeah.
55 seconds left.
See, I think what there's a dive.
Yeah, Vernon dives on through. Can he make it stick? I think he can.
Oh, that was aggressive.
It was very aggressive. 40 seconds of the race left. Can Brophy respond?
How hard will Brophy fight for that? This will be the lap. This is it.
This is the last lap of the race.
Does Brophy throw caution to the wind and absolutely just send it, or is he gonna stick to the points he's managed to bring home? The second is still a good haul. He's in a decent position.
It's still a good haul. Yeah, that's very true. Vernon's got the most to gain, really, because he's all the way down the points.
Yeah, a win is a big launch for him. There's because he was even with Heaton coming into today, whereas Brophy's well up from him. So this could bring Vernon into a whole new array of contention, especially with a few drivers not in. Oh, there's a send.
Brophy squeezed by. Drama in the flash of the lights from Vernon. Vernon's not done.
Over.
He's got to go round the outside. Can Brophy respond to this? This is great racing here. A bit dirty, but absolutely great drama. Oh no, Vernon slides off. He breaks himself. Oh, no. There's no race distance left. Muna squeezes through. This is an absolute disaster for Vernon. No.
He might lose one more because he's lost a lot of momentum, and Constable is flying.
Constable looking like a shark in a paddling pool as he's coming round. This is the final corner. It looks like Brophy is going to be a race winner unless Muna can pip him. But now it's Brophy from Muna, from Vernon, from Constable. Absolutely drama-filled last lap. Amazing.
What a finish. Oh, Brophy just anchors the car right there in the end.
Tim Heaton bringing it home in 5th. With no one around.
Opposite race for Heaton. I know, rather quiet Sunday drive.
Yeah, it's Balabanov probably going to bring it home in 6th, and then behind him we've got Perkins.
That is the most venomous thing I have ever seen Peter Brophy do. That was astonishing.
Absolute drama in the final lap of this race.
Hello, Matt. He seemed to have quite a bad day on this second race.
Yeah,
I don't think this is his track.
Still, it wasn't as bad as Costa's day. Unfortunate for him with all of those penalties. He's doing really well. But there we go. It's still points because it's 8th.
And he didn't fall out of time and space, so taking off that flux capacitor.
And everyone managed to absolutely disprove Bolevsky's prediction as well. So, yeah, absolutely shocking finish to that race.
Yeah. Well, it was as we said. It was as we said, Bolevsky. It was without an accident.
Yeah, fastest lap goes to Muna. So that's Brophy from Yilmaz. from Vernon, from Constable, from Heaton, from Balabanon, from Perkins, from Costa, and then Padgham is a non-starter, unfortunately.
Overtaking masterclass from Yilmaz.
Yeah, absolutely cutting everyone up.
Wow. Those are two good races there. Yeah,
Yeah.
our curses are the business, mate.
Our curses are legend.
I think next race we need sponsored by curses. I think.
Yeah, we need to be sponsored by curses. I think
it feels like they're all sponsored by curses.
But yeah, thanks for joining us, everyone. Yeah, next week we are going to be back, and we are going to be at if I can bring it up.
I can have a flick as
We're
well.
going to be at Slovakia Ring.
Slovakia Ring.
For another 25-minute race special. So yeah, join us again around the same time when we do that. And yeah, it's always a pleasure broadcasting the races. So thanks for joining us today. I've been Ben Leach, and Doug has been Doug.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
So yeah, take care and take it easy, and we'll see you next week.